A Republican candidate in Oklahoma is getting renewed attention for having justified the stoning of gay people. Of course. So now 56-year-old Scott Esk, who is running for a state House seat, there's actually a primary going on today in Oklahoma, is defending old comments that he had made on Facebook. So now this goes back to 2013 when Esk was commenting on a Facebook conversation about the Pope, saying that he couldn't judge gay people. He then posted some Bible quotes, you know how it is, including the part of Romans 1 where the Bible says that basically lays out a long list of people that have sinned that are worthy of death, which includes, of course, gay people. So now someone had asked him, okay, to be clear, you think we should execute homosexuals, presumably by stoning? Asked that person. To which he replied, I think we would be totally in the right to do it. Ignoring as a nation things that are worthy of death is very remiss. Now, let me stop there and just point out how he's running as a pro-life candidate. I'm pro-life, I'm pro-family, but, you know, I also wouldn't mind if gay people were stoned to death. Right. Okay, to be fair, that was 2013. Okay, it was a while ago. So did he change his position? Well, the following year he was asked specifically about the comments he made. And he replied with this. What I will tell you right now is that that was done in the Old Testament under a law that came directly from God. And in that time it was totally just came directly from God. Okay, words out. So a real non-answer to that. So again, this would be very easy to say, no, of course not. I don't think we should stone gay people. I think that's totally wrong. That is what the Bible had said back then, and they lived by a different, set of laws. We don't live in those. We don't believe in those laws. We don't live those laws anymore. We live under the laws of the Constitution of the United States. That would have been at least a better answer. But no, remember, this guy also in his platform says laws don't come from man. Laws are made by God. Our laws come from God. Oh, all right. Well, that's very clear then. Now, funny enough, one of God's laws also was thou shalt not kill. So wait, what is it then? Is it, can you stone the gays, or thou shalt not kill? It's a big contradiction. You can't really answer those. Now, the following year, he decided to, because this controversy just wouldn't go away. So he put out a video. And he says, Scott Esk sets the record straight. Now, he claims that he has compassion from anybody in the grips of an insidious addiction, such as homosexuality. Big red flag. Whenever you describe homosexual activity as an addiction, wait a minute. Why would you view that as an addiction? Is it something that maybe you're addicted to? Because normal people don't describe it that way. Again, wow, big red flags. Okay, now, he said this in 2015. Any Christian should be in the position to say that this is a sin or this is good. If we don't make that distinction, we're not going to help people. Okay, but you were talked earlier, a couple of years ago, or prior to that, about stoning them. Now you want to help them? No. In another video earlier this year, Esk responded to the local TV news in that area, asking him about his comments, and who had reported on this and called it a hit piece on the fact that I had an opinion against homosexuality. And then asked, well, does that make me a homophobe? Maybe some people think it does. No, it does. Yeah, you're a homophobe. But he continues, but as far as I and many of the people, the voters of House District A7 are concerned, it simply makes me a Christian. Christians believe in biblical morality, kind of by definition, or they should. Actually, no, there's a lot of Christians that don't believe in the explicit interpretation of their Bible, meaning they don't believe in stoning gay people to death and all the other outdated, ridiculous, and not to mention illegal and contradictory laws in the Bible. Again, that includes banning shellfish. You know, you can't eat shellfish if you believe in the Bible, or if you literally take the Bible, or can't wear mixed fibers when you literally take everything the Bible says. Now, that said, he comes out later and says, I'm not in favor of expanding the death penalty in Oklahoma for homosexuality. Oh, well, thanks God, literally. How merciful of you to not want to try to get this. Again, it would never pass. Then again, Oklahoma, maybe. No, don't worry. I'm not actually going to try to put it on the law books, even though I definitely think that it should be the case in my personal life. And then said this. The fact is that it's much more offensive knowing what obscene things homosexuals do with each other than it is for somebody to hold the view that it is indecent. What are you talking about? What? You know, look, he's talking about it being an addiction, and then talking about, you know, how obscene it is, how offensive it is to know about these, to think about the obscene things they do in their bedrooms. Oh, with each other. Why are you thinking about that? Why is that on your brain all the time? Why do you call it an addiction and then can't stop thinking about it? What is wrong with you? Normal people, regular adults that, you know, only somebody who is so far stuffed into their closet will and is self-hating will sit there and think about these things constantly and get bothered by what other consulting adults do in their own bedrooms. I think that's the issue here. Oh, definitely. How many times have we seen that happen? Where these people, they can't stop thinking about it because they desperately want to do it. And you know what? It's 2022. I think you should do what you want. If you're gay, just be gay. Totally fine. If you're trans, be trans. Totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be who you are. Be yourself. But no, these people, again, and it gets religion, you know, taking some of the most hateful parts of religion. You get the peer pressure and things like that to be something maybe that you're not in these, you know, Southern evangelical communities, forcing these people in the closet. And since they're not happy, since they're not able to act on their, you know, and be themselves, right? Well, they want to make sure that nobody else can. I don't know. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, finally, the Oklahoman did ask about those comments to see recently if they had changed at all. His response, he refused to do an interview, told them to watch a video that he posted up, which was then immediately removed for violating YouTube policy. Oops. But apparently in it, he didn't answer the question and decided to blame the media for doing hit pieces against him. Look, I got news for you. It's not a hit piece if somebody is just reporting on the things that you've actually said and noted that you have refused to denounce them.